A first-time winner on the European Tour this year, winning in Rosmalen. No semi-finals since then.
434.
As for Luke Humphries, 16 European Tour semi-finals he has competed in, hoping to make it 17. Double nine.
No score. Joshua 155.
Yeah, throws a single 14-2, starts all over again on 36 if he gets the chance, and he might not well get the chance here because Josh Rock has nailed 155 to set the bar very high in the opening leg of this quarter-final. What a way to start things off here in St. Jakobshalle. Brilliant stuff from Josh Rock, and what about that for a breaker throw?
Does have an incredible record getting to these Euro Tour final days. In this final session, he's often produced his best stuff. The stuff he produced in Munich when he took the title was astonishing. Can't just be glucose making him do that.
Yeah, he's partial to the odd Haribo as well, isn't he?
He is.
Well, this would be a great way to hit back. Treble 18, just underneath the wire.
56, Joshua 120.
No opportunity for a crack at the bullseye there. Josh Rock now looking at single 20 and double 20. Not a bad marker, and it's an excellent marker. My goodness me, Josh Rock has really flown out of the traps in this one. Just needs to stay focused and keep his eyes on the prize, because, you know, let's not rule out a Humphries fight back from here. It's a tall order, but my goodness me, certainly capable of doing it. But it is pretty much relentless stuff here from Josh Rock so far, and this is pretty relentless as well. He's got down to a finish. And I would venture, Luke, this has to go.
56.
And it doesn't go.
Joshua require 100.
And this is for a potential 11-darter and a 5-0 lead. Tops.
60.
Wow.
Luke required 25.
Dart miss for 5-0. Luke Humphries. Is he rattled? Is he rattled?
70.
He might be.
Joshua required 40.
It is 5-0.
Games on the fifth leg.
15-darter in the end, and I don't think Luke Humphries knows what's hit him here. Oh, this is just beautiful to watch from Josh Rock. It is poetry in motion right now.
There is no mercy from Northern Ireland's number one here. Still, tidy this up. Treble 19, not found. Josh Rock is a guy who in a final session of a Euro Tour has whitewashed Van Gerwen. He's going to get a chance to whitewash Luke Humphries as well.
Joshua requires 56.
Well, this to put the icing on the cake for a memorable occasion on the European Tour. Double 10 for Josh Rock.
36.
Well, that would just allow Luke Humphries back into the match. Double 20, this simply has to go. Is this the start of the fight back? He's nudging the wire, and he finds it. And Luke Humphries, first and foremost, has avoided the whitewash on the European Tour.
Well, built a little wall above the double top and then cannoned off into it. Has made a habit of taking out massive combos today, including a 144.
54 left. 431. Joshua requires 144.
Two of those would have left double 12.
100. Luke requires 40.
Tops again for Humphries, not found. Double 10, not found. Double 5, not found.
35.
And this could be it.
Joshua requires 44.
World champion thinks it's over. Double top. Double 10. It is over now. Josh Rock beats the world number one, and Northern Ireland's number one is through to the semi-finals.
Good response by Shindy earlier today, beating Stephen Bunting, exacting revenge for his defeat by the same player in Budapest last week, despite that 9-darter that we have just witnessed again. As I mentioned, 3 9-darters last weekend in the Hungarian capital. None so far this weekend in Switzerland, but my goodness me, this tournament really has delivered. 141 for Barney's not going to happen. The shake of the head tells its own story.
65.
I think the story on day one was all about the
78.
upsets, and you could say they're continuing as we've lost our favourite and our replacement favourite throughout today's play.
Games on the first
Shindy
leg, Martin Shindy.
finds a way through to double 20.
Second leg is Martin to throw first.
And he does get...
Purely the concern now with Barneveld on these long days, just so much more to manage than just the game and the board. But he's managing it well on this occasion. First maximum of the game there for Van Barneveld, 4 in total in the match.
Just little flashes every now and then from Barney, very similar to the performance that Ross Smith had yesterday. Big visits here and there, not able to sustain it really over the course of a significant time frame. However,
well, the big important thing here for Barneveld is he's still in touch, he's still in contention, and that's what he's got to do, and look for a late burst.
well, Shindy's going to have to dig deep here if he wants to hold throw. Can't find the second treble 20 that would have left a shot at tops, and Barney can hit back once again. This could be a fourth break of throw, double 18, and it would be a 13 darter as well. Statistically, the best leg of the match, and it's Barney chomping away on a Mars bar who's closed his eyes there. Just as well from his point of view that Schindler is back on 210, but how much of a step can he take here?
136. Revenue require 112.
Pressure once again on Barney. Can't find the treble 20.
100. Martin, you require 74.
Fourteens to leave 20. And double 20 for Schindler for 4-3 and another break of throw. Come on is the cry from the wall. And it is a third break of throw for Martin Schindler. It really has been that sort of game. Another energy boost.
Evolve a lot more in the sport where people start to think about that front six because it's keeping you away, and as the sport evolves and the standard continues to rise, that is going to become a real big factor, I think, over the next 18 months or so.
Yeah, you're right, and it will evolve. There'll always be players looking for a cutting edge, an extra way to play your percentages and different avenues of attack, and
160.
it's the strategy that goes with it. Shindy looking at 160 for a place in the semi-finals, though. First part of the equation. There's the second. Double 20 for Martin Schindler. What a way to wrap it up. A 160 checkout, and once again, Martin Schindler is threatening glory on a European Tour stage. The champion in Rydz earlier this year gets the better of the 5-time world champion Raymond van Barneveld.
It's all been a bit subdued so far.
34.
But that in its own, look, if you're playing anybody, you want them to go up there and average mid-60s for the first couple of legs. That's fine, good, do that. Be poor.
77.
But at the same time, you've then got to get the job done. And if you don't get it done efficiently, it can almost erode your own confidence, even if you're winning the legs. Alan wants to have that feel-good factor about playing well. And that'll help. 15 darts, a ton plus check out and a 2-0 lead.
$95.
Well, that's inviting, isn't it? Dart number 1.
139.
I'm a little bit surprised he didn't just try putting in the big maximum.
I was expecting the same. Maybe that second dart was a bit low in the bed. He didn't feel he had loads of room in which to work. But he has given himself a chance here. Wade in an ominous-looking position. The one treble combo finish himself. Rydz gets one at tops. Yeah, very good from Callan Rydz.
7th leg, James to throw first.
He's won 4 legs. He missed a dart to win the 3rd leg of the match, which he lost. Oh, this is good. It's good from Rydz. It's nowhere near his best, but it is so much better than James Wade tonight in this match. And it's puzzling to see from Wade, who's been so consistently excellent, not just this weekend, but in general over the last few months. There's the match play semi-finalist we're talking about here, and he might be about to get railroaded 6-2, and he might be about to win it with a 170, Callan Rydz. He is willing that second dart to drop a couple of millimetres.
Well, there's going to be no panic on him here at the moment. James Wade a long way back. Nothing he can do on 308. Just hit and hope that Callan Rydz makes mistakes. And I think it's going to have to be mistakes.
38.
Must be from here. Callan Rydz to reach the semi-finals on a Euro Tour for the second time in his career. 21 off, leaves 51, that leaves 32. And that leaves James Wade out in the Swiss cold, beaten and well beaten by the Riot. Now he can celebrate. There's still work to do though, because tonight could be turning into the biggest night of Callan Rydz's career. He's through to the semis of the Swiss Darts Trophy.
But Gurney has been really strong on the European Tour lately. A semi-final and a quarter-final in the last 3 European Tour events prior to this one. Made the last 4 in Hildesheim, where he won his solitary Euro Tour title in 2019.
Yeah, you'd say that Gurney has been the better player
79.
out of these two so far this weekend in terms of the standard of play. But Ryan Searle has only lost 3 legs coming into this game. So he might not have been his best, but he hadn't needed to be. He's got the job done,
77.
and he's got it done relatively efficiently. But I'm sure Searle would have preferred to be coming into this, averaging a ton for the tournament and hitting tops like he was in Budapest, which was frankly astonishing. An 80% success rate.
23, 132.
Tops. Searle. Oh, what about that? Ryan Searle back on terms at 1 apiece and in style. Starting off with the bullseye, a seamless transition around the board. What a great moment that was. 15 darter, but it feels like a lot better than that, really.
He doesn't give you much.
Pace and just a little message for Daryl Gurney in the early stages of this one. Gurney looking to fill it up here.
140.
Searle, likewise.
140.
Yeah, got that interesting combination, Ryan Searle. The massive, chunky, heavy darts, heaviest in the game. He does have long points on those darts, so while he can get lots of them in the same bed, he's still got big targets to sort of cannon off and slide in. A very effective combination.
Yeah, we touched upon that earlier as well. That change of darts after the World Championship paid instant dividends at the start of this season as well. Gurney, though, in position for a 2-1 lead. That's the 4, so switches to the 19s, gets the treble, looking at the double.
58. 133.
Well, how about this? 132 was no bother. How about 133? That's not going to happen.
93.
If Daryl Gurney is going to win his second Euro Tour title tonight, this double 18 segment is going to be very important this evening. Over to double 9. Oh, and he busts his score, drags it into the 14s. And Ryan Searle allowed a crack at tops,
which he's taken out already, but not on this occasion. Double 10 will do for Ryan Searle, and that is an 18 darter and another one that just gets away from Daryl Gurney, them and a little bit more, I suppose. Because yeah, with that break, it's just put Searle in that situation where he's almost asking the questions more continuously of his opponent. And as you say, he's more than happy to just soak things up on his throat.
70.
double 8.
$66.
It's a big killer blow.
126.
4 19s for the bull. He's got 3 of them. He's got another 3, double 6. 5-2 Searle, and it looks like he's going to beat Gurney again. And Daryl Gurney looking over to his partner Josie. What do I have to do to beat this guy? And there've been despite all these wins for Ryan Searle, a lot of these games have been close. They've been going to last leg deciders. But you look at the pattern, 6-5, 6-4, 6-3 the last 2 games. This could end up 6-2. If anything, he's getting better at beating Daryl Gurney, and he always beats Daryl Gurney.
Yeah, let's mark your card for Prague, by the way, while we're at it. Let's see if it can happen again. Daryl Gurney will be hoping somehow that he can just avoid that fate once more.
85. Ryan, you require 88.
48 for tops. No, he's going on the 20s. Just look to set this up now. Which he does. And 3 clear darts at double top in a game where Ryan Searle has been pretty clinical at the back end of legs. It looks over.
You do know they're going to meet at the Euros as well.
Ryan, you require 40.
But here we go, Ryan Searle once again looking to inflict more pain, more misery, more damage on Daryl Gurney.
20.
Well, not just yet.
Now you require 152.
Is there any hint of a reprieve here for Daryl Gurney? 152. That's a good start. One more of those. Can't find it yet. Another look of resignation on the face of Daryl Gurney. And it's over to Ryan Searle once again.
For a semi-final spot, once again on the Euro Tour. Ryan Searle sees off Gurney. Heavy metal is Super Chin's nemesis, and he is showing no sign of letting up in his persecution of Northern Ireland's #2. We have our semi-finals. It will be Ryan Searle versus Rydz. One of those 2 reaches a first ever Euro Tour final, but before that the semis get underway with 2 title winners this year, Rocky Josh Rock and the Wall Martin Schindler.
Just as was the case when he won his first ever title, beat Humphries in that one with an average of 108 as well in a Pro Tour event at the end of 2022.
428. Joshua require 110.
Great setup by Schindler. Rock looking at 110, now looking at 70, so this one might be slipping
58.
away.
Martin, you require 20.
Continuing the perfect start here for Martin Schindler.
Game shot on the second leg, Martin Schindler.
No problems whatsoever, and I think if he was to review
'81.
might be close going into Prague, but it might not be close going into the back end of this game. Martin Schindler, 50 points plus these.
'45.
Yeah, you feel like he's missed an opportunity there. What has Josh Rock got in response?
100.
Just a ton, so Martin Schindler's got away with that one. And this is where he can really make his move. Stay well away from that treble 20 bed. Yeah, nice and high. Again, the approach play from Martin Schindler, those timely bursts that he's been producing quite a lot this weekend. There's another one of them. And there's one from Rock in response, but it might be too little too late. Martin Schindler on the cusp of a 4-0 lead. Double 10 once again. That's slightly awkward. That's why he's moving over ever so slightly to try and find a way through on that left-hand side. And that's a really good adjustment from Martin Schindler. A little nod of approval from Josh Rock as well, who really is up against it. 4-0 down.
41.
And the German #1 absolutely relentless. Quarter-final at the World Grand Prix last year being an example, where he's looked at home on the big stages. And he's starting to look really at home on a European Tour stage as well.
95.
He is certainly a candidate to be a multiple European Tour champion. He's 81 points away from a 6-0 lead.
436. Martin, you require 81.
Bullseye for 6-0.
56. Joshua require 40. Game shot on the stick leg, Josh Rock.
Ironic celebrations from Josh Rock. Focus is the message.
Game on.
4 breaks of throw in this match. Josh Rock
140.
with just the 1. But all of a sudden, looking a bit more like it, a little bit more life about Josh Rock in this leg as well.
140. Josh Rock 121.
Bullseye.
96. Martin Uric 124.
Well, missed start at a bullseye for Schindler earlier for a 6-0 lead. Missed start at a bullseye there for a 5-2 deficit, and it may well turn around here. He's missed the big number. He's hit a single 9, so that leaves 55.
That's the first slip of the
84,
game there
Josh
for
Rock,
Martin
25.
Schindler. Josh Rock got another opportunity here to step in.
17.
Yeah, the double's just
Martin
not happening for him.
40.
Missed starts at double 8 and then double 4 for good measure as well, and he looks lost for answers, and Martin Schindler can hoover up the loose change once more. He steps in. It's an instant break back.
Martin to throw first.
A leg that really Josh Rock should have won. But Schindler has come away with it. Schindler's much improved, I've got to say as well, following his win over Van Barneveld. Impressive though it was a great result. Not necessarily his most scintillating performance, but this is a real improvement, and this is just exactly what he needed to do.
96. Martin Uric 140.
For the match and a place in the final here in Basel. Double 10 for Martin Schindler. A 140 checkout to wrap it up, and once again he's no stranger to the big finishes and no stranger to the big averages as well. 102.05, and he beats the man who beat Luke Humphries, the world champion, and that is a big win for Martin Schindler.
3K in for both sessions today. They go to the bullseye.
65.
Yeah, leaves a 2-darter. Rydz should at least get 1 at the ball from here.
62. Ryan, you require 96.
2 doubles. Gets the first, now double top. Is found, Ryan Searle, double, 2-0 lead.
Third leg, Ryan to throw first.
Ryan Searle, you know how good he is. He has done some extraordinary things. The numbers that he's thrown constantly, you know, every year he's picking up a title.
No, with the PDC, I call it staircasing, because there's always something to go for, isn't there? No matter what level you are, there's always something to be playing for and chasing within the system.
57.
One looking for 95 there to leave tops, if he wasn't going to take it out in that visit. Ryan Searle may go on the 19s. 133, it'd leave him a 2-darter.
$95. Helen, you require 78.
20 for tops. He was very good at this sort of stuff against James Wade earlier. Yeah, very good again.
Rydz. Flag Ryan to throw first.
Rydz here. Because he's not actually got himself that many opportunities in this game. Won that 4th leg. Had a dart at the ball in the 2nd leg. Missed 3 darts in the 3rd leg.
95.
A couple of legs have come and gone where he hasn't had a chance to win, and this could be another one if Ryan Searle can pin the 57 and the ball. 5-1 Searle. It's looking like one-way traffic.
Sort of a repeat of the first semi-final we've just seen between Martin Schindler and Josh Rock. One-way traffic. Callum Rydz.
71. 14 for tops. 1 dart, double top, Ryan Searle.
31.
Not this time.
Can you require 56?
My Euro Tour Bible doesn't quite have the full details there, but tops or Callum Rydz or a breaker throw.
46.
Well, forget about the tournament
40.
averages, because Ryan Searle, double 10, is a leg away from his first ever Euro Tour final, and over the entire course of this event, Ryan Searle has lost a grand total of 6 legs. 6-1 Roger Hertig, 6-2 Mads Rasmus, 6-2 Daryl Gurney, and 6-1 at the minute against Callan Rydz. It may be some of the lowest standard in terms of the average, but it's one of the most dominant runs to a Euro Tour final if he completes the job here. If he does lose this game, the World Grand Prix is not for Callan Rydz this year. However, the money he's got puts him on the verge of the European Championship, and he will be in Prague.
100.
The final event of the year. 127 for Ryan Searle. Is he going for the match darts? No, he's not. He'll lay it up, and it's going to be match darts for Ryan Searle to cruise through another round in Switzerland.
100. On your require 40.
Right. First Euro Tour final. Heavy metal gets there. Rydz applauds a brave run from the Riot. It nearly got into the World Grand Prix. It has taken him a huge step towards the European Championship. But Ryan Searle, nobody has got near him this weekend, and he hasn't even got out of second gear.
12,000 would leave him just a little bit short of Dave Chisnell at the top of the tree. Searle came into this with 52,500 inside the top 10. So further incentives, but let's not lose sight of the fact there is a European title, PDC ranking title on the line in this one. This would mean so much for both players for very different reasons. Bullseye, and Ryan Searle, back-to-back 15 darters, and the finishing so far has been very good indeed. A 1-2-4 check out there on the bullseye. And Ryan Searle looks as though he means business now.
Very rare you see that look in Ryan Searle's eyes, that steel.
But Searle keeps landing fairly robust blows of his own, and Schindler, can he find at least one treble? No, he can't. So already maybe this one is slipping away as well. Searle has an advantage, albeit on his throat.
140.
Two breaks to the good.
Ryan require 81.
Gorgeous first dart, double 12, double 6.
Games on the forward leg, Ryan Searle.
Well,
good leg, Martin to throw first. Game on.
if you named the finalists at the start of this weekend, well done. If you had Ryan Searle for a 4-0 lead, not such a surprise, but this is eye-catching stuff.
153.
Without being disparaging to Schindler's cause as well. Let's just see if Schindler can take out this 153. It's not going to happen.
97.
Good first dart, couldn't pack it up.
Well, Ryan's landed a big blow already with the 1-2-4 finish. This is a very similar one. He's going to get a dart at double 6 for a third breaker throw and a 5-0 lead.
120.
This dart at double 6
56.
for a 5-0 lead. Schindler simply has no margin for error with this one. Just about inside that 16 bed as well. That was a very nervy dart from Martin Schindler. Nothing nervy about that though. And Martin Schindler is off and running, and Ryan Searle may be just a little bit annoyed that he didn't capitalise with that opportunity on double 6. No damage done in the
121.
bigger picture term of things, because he is still... Maybe would like to just improve his finishing numbers. There have been 1 or 2 moments where he has just threatened to allow Schindler back into a leg. But he will be deep down absolutely thrilled to bits with how this final's going so far. Back-to-back hundreds, and Schindler can step in here. This would certainly get the crowd going. Not with a first start like that, and not with a second one like that either.
28.
28
Ryan
scored.
Maguire, 161.
Yeah, that sums up Schindler's night so far in this final. Not really able to impose himself. Ryan Searle can't find the treble 17 that would have left a shot at the bullseye.
Martin Require, 142.
But you fancy him to return. Or do you? How about it, Martin Schindler? Double 11.
Good.
That's one of the big finishes that he needed.
Martin
They
Schindler.
have been frequently exposed
Eight legs, Ryan to throw first. Game.
over the course of this weekend. 70 points the deficit minus these.
64. Ryan Require, 164.
Ryan Searle, how about this for a big finish?
119. Martin Require, 107.
Did just have a little glance at Schindler's score. I wonder if he was tempted just to go for the big 10 and lay it up. He's going to come back. He's going to get 2 darts at his favourite tops to put himself 2 legs away
45.
from a European Tour title.
Yeah, might have been a little bit too respectful there, but either way, it doesn't matter because he's stepped up to the plate anyway and he's taken out 45.
Game on.
And Ryan Searle leads by 6 legs to 2.
Treble 1, last start in hand there, left Ryan on a bogey. He's going to leave himself handy. He's going to ask Martin Schindler the question again. Martin Schindler moments ago to hold his throw had to take out a 1-4-2. This the same sort of situation. 2 trebles required for a poke at the double.
Well, if he can pull it off twice, it would be something, but he can't. And Ryan Searle
Ryan Require, 40.
looking at another potential breaker throw.
No score.
Can't find it.
Martin Require, 80.
Three missed darts at tops for a 7-2 lead. Schindler allowed to return. 1 dart in hand at double 20. Double 20 has served him so well this weekend, Martin Schindler.
10 legs, Ryan to throw first.
And it's just kept him alive there as well. Yeah, he's done a really good job of that today. I mean, not just getting down to a finish there and playing his percentages, but in terms of just not allowing Schindler to get too far ahead and entertain any ideas of nicking another leg against the throw or nicking a first leg against the throw.
170.
You can see it just starting to bubble under the surface for Martin Schindler.
58. Martin Require,
The whole
86.
vibe of his demeanour, the way he's walking around the stage is changing. He's starting to believe.
54, can he find the 32? Yes, he can. Martin Schindler
Martin Schindler.
gets his first breaker throw, and it gives the crowd extra reason to be cheerful once again. 5-1 down, it's now 6-4. Schindler's won 3 of the last 4.
140.
I've been saying all weekend the difference.
This one is delicately poised. Schindler, though, with the darts here first.
55.
Now then, Searle with a chance to make an impression.
89. Martin Require, 122.
Thought he might have stayed there, but cases to be made either way. Needs the treble, gets the treble. Bullseye again for Schindler. He's hit this plenty of times this weekend, but he can't hit it when it matters.
Ryan Require, 93.
Gets the treble. The first dart is absolutely glorious, and the second dart isn't bad either. What a moment for Ryan Searle. And the Searle fans know it's tantalisingly close, and so does the man himself. 57 for 36, 14 darter, back in business. Needed a little bit more from that visit as well, Martin Schindler. Ryan Searle can really take charge from here, and my goodness, can he take charge. Fills it up. Second 180 of the match for Ryan Searle, and it leaves him very much in the driver's seat once again.
Schindler unable to find the max there, guarantees Ryan Searle now 6 darts, 2 visits to win his first European Tour, and he's not even entertaining going for the 1-2-1. He's just trying to set it up, and I'm not sure what that last start was about.
No, I'm not. Answers on a postcard, and Ryan Searle didn't like it either. But, well, you have to ask the question, will it matter in the long run? Will it come back to haunt him? Only time will tell. Shindy once again needs a treble here, needs something, gets down to a finish. That's the bare minimum that you could have hoped for there. But having thrown that loose last dance at the 8s, it's Ryan Searle who steps in looking at 92, but he can't finish here either.
52.
Got to be the biggest finish of them all for Martin Schindler to keep his hopes alive in this European Tour final. And it's on. It's not going to go. Ryan Searle's going to get 3 darts at his favourite double for his first European Tour title.
Yeah, double 20 has served him well so far this weekend. Double 10 will do, Ryan.
20.
Match darts are continuing to come and go for Ryan Searle.
Game chance old leg, Martin Schindler.
Well.
13 leg is Martin to throw first. Game.
I have to say, I didn't see that coming.
Need some elevated heart rates right now on the stage.
6. Martin requires 149.
Schindler just continues to bring this back. He's now got 6 darts. For the first time in this match, he's got a bit of a comfort in a leg. He's allowed to make a mistake.
Well, he's trailed from the word go, and he's now starting to relish this position where he is the hunter. Sometimes it can work both ways, but he's got close enough now.
6.
And he knows that he's applying pressure, and I think he's thriving on it, to be honest. Still pick up the pieces in this leg, but needs a slip up from Ryan Searle. First dart kiboshed him there.
Well, Ryan will be aware this 65 can get tricky. How many times do we see the player hit the ball?
Requires 65.
So Ryan's done his part. He's left himself tops. Should this get a bit messy?
Gets the 25. All about the tops now, whether it's for Shindy or for Searle. But Schindler gets there first. 7-6.
Ryan to throw first. Game on.
Having trailed 5-1.
Ryan require 170.
Well, 6 darts from 170. Mind you, he missed 6 darts from 121, didn't he, not so long ago?
96.
So let's not read too much into this just yet, but this looks much more like it for Ryan Searle. This looks more of a comfort zone for him.
Yeah, this could be the moment for Ryan Searle to finally get a European title on his CV. He is 74
95.
points away.
Ryan requires 74.
Not found the treble 18. 1 dart left, and once again it's another match dart that comes and goes.
You require 164.
Now then, this would be the biggest of the lot this weekend for Martin Schindler amongst a sea of big checkouts that he's produced. Last chance saloon for the number 10 seed, Martin Schindler.
He's won matches with 160. He's won a match with a 140 finish. He won't save this with a 164. Ryan Searle will return. He's missed
64.
4 match darts already.
20.
How many more will he pass up? 5 match darts have come and gone. Make that 6. It's just outside the wire. You would have heard the call, Ryan.
10.
Oh, this is agonising.
Martin,
7 match darts.
100.
Schindler takes this out. He will have the throw in the decider.
Wow. Little wonder he's taken a moment, composing himself. The crowd find their voice again. Everyone on their feet in this arena in St Jakobshalle gets the treble 20. What an absolutely plum dart that was. 2 darts at tops, and he only needs the 1. Absolutely unreal scenes in Basel.
And final leg, it's Martin.
And once again, as was the case last weekend in Budapest, we're going all the way to a 15th and final leg. Well, it would be so ironic, wouldn't it, with Searle having squandered 7 match starts for Schindler to win it with his first, for example. Oh, my goodness me. Started with a 57, but hits back with a 180.
26.
Searle has just lost it completely. This is frightening for Ryan Searle. He will not get a better chance to win a first European Tour title. And Martin Schindler is fast closing in on a second.
Well, he's had 7 of them, and when you look at the scoreboard, you don't think he's going to get more. It's going to have to take multiple mistakes now for Martin Schindler. It is in his hands.
He's down to a finish first. 64 points away.
92.
Just does the neat and tidy business and doesn't do anything silly. Just look at the chasm now. Just 60 scored as well. Well, this is astonishing. 7 match starts for Searle have come and gone. This is the first match start for Martin Schindler. It's contagious. But Martin Schindler produces one of the most astonishing fightbacks you will ever see on a European Tour stage, and certainly one of the most dramatic fightbacks you'll ever witness in a European Tour final. Ryan Searle, well, that will take some recovery process for him. 7 match starts squandered over the course of that one. He can't quite believe what has happened, and I don't think Martin Schindler can either. He is close to tears out there in Basel, but he has won a 2nd European Tour title, the champion in Rydz, and now the champion in Switzerland.
Ersten European Tour Finale. Großen Applaus für Heavy Metal Ryan Searle. Und unser Champion, dem wir gratulieren zu 30.000 Pfund Preisgeld. Seinem 2. European Tour Titel, der 2. in diesem Jahr. Wir krönen ihn zum allerersten Swiss Darts Trophy Champion, the one!